Alrighty, it's Friday, May 2nd. It's May. Can you guys believe it? It's already May. Nick's busy at the moment, but he at least gave us art that we can look at. Hello to everyone who's here. Welcome, welcome, whether you're a regular or you're new. I guess while I'm thinking about it, please like the video. Please tell everyone to watch. If you buy something tonight, fill out your forms, or I will be very upset about that. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all have some good weekend plans. Only 6 minutes late. Just wanted to make sure we had, some stuff ready to go. Like I said, like everything's here. We got the art sheet. I know there's a lot here tonight. There's a bunch of Jay Lee. There's DC. There's Marvel. There's he's gonna have a whole Spawn issue available tonight.
Amy, I'm here. Give me a few minutes. I gotta pull giveaways. Are you showing the art you're drawing?
I was gonna auction something off if that was okay.
Go for it. Amy's personal
hang on.
art, guys.
Alberto is asking Amy, why doesn't Nick like us anymore?
I love you guys. That's why I want to go get the giveaways. I mean, I think Alberto's like, well, I already got my giveaway.
Yeah, if you guys are up for it, I made a little Vampirella piece. And I'm willing to auction it off. If does that sound cool?
How do you do today?
I see Jay is in the stream with audio only, but I'm not hearing anything.
I was going to say, yes, that'd be very cool, actually. Let's do it.
I mean, I've done this before. I've done a different Vampirella piece. I've done a Red Sonja that I really like doing. Somebody auctioned. I don't. Whoever got my Red Sonja, remind me, because my mind's slipping. But I thought I do a Vampirella piece. She's doing a little mwah, mwah, kissy face. I know you guys love to joke about that. It's a shame I didn't show it to Rex, but Mr. Easy Go Lucky. Guys, like I said, like Marcus, it's nice that you want to claim it, but I'm auctioning it off. So let's start. Like, can we start at $1? Cover quality. I don't know about that, but just something I like doing. And if you guys do, Mike Gasville's in the lead at 25. Thank you, Mike. That's very generous. I'm gonna most likely give it to charity. We'll see. Ilya's at Ilya's at 50. Whoever ends up getting it, I'll let you know my PayPal. I'll let you know my PayPal and just I'll probably email whoever gets it. I'll email you my PayPal so you can send it straight through there, and I can make sure this gets out Monday. Rex is going to start selling Amy CCAs. Well, if you guys want more, I can try to see if I can come up with one a week for the art show. And
I gotta agree with Steve Vendetta a little bit. It looks a little Betty Boop inspired.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, the big guys. That's very sweet of you, Marcus. I look at the Powerpuff Girls with the big eyes. I know they were very anime inspired. But yeah, Betty Boop's, it's not intentional, but I can see it. Marcelo, I got my signature right there. So far, is Ilya getting the art? I'll give it another minute, but otherwise, Ilya's in the lead. And if you guys are interested in any other characters, I thought about doing some Marvel people, some DC. I mean, Nick showed off my stickies once. I did a Catwoman. I did Who else did I do? I have some of the Powerpuff Girls. I do love the Powerpuff Girls. Maybe I'll just draw them.
You did a Red Sonja too, didn't you?
I did do a Red Sonja. Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky pointed out that I did, or he got my Red Sonja piece, which was fun. Which was fun to make. I have the pre-draw somewhere in my trunk drawer. Hopefully, I can find it. But Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky, he has the nice one. Alberto's at 55. 55. Amy, did you read Rex the Riot Act? I did not. I did not. Do some of Nick. I don't know if I can draw Nick. But so far, Alberto's at 55. Thank you. Thank you, Alberto. Powerpuff Girls fighting alongside Red Sonja. That's a good one.
I got a reference pick for you for Nick.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But TJ, I'll think about the Powerpuff Girls and Red Sonja. I mean, hey, if they can team up with the Thundercats, they can team up with anybody. So how about 30 more seconds? Alberto's in the lead. I'll do 30 more seconds. Pastor Michael, I don't want to think about that. Okay? Can finally make the Vampirucci. I think you need someone more talented than I am. I don't know. Let's ask Ken Hazer. Let's ask Jay Lee. Let's ask anybody but me. Okay? Anybody but me.
See, I see Nick, Rex, and John as Powerpuff Girls.
That would be funny. Oh gosh. Now you got me thinking who's who. You know what? I think John would probably be Bubbles. Maybe Nick would be Blossom and Rex is Buttercup. I don't know. Rex Rant. What do you guys think? Marcus thinks Nick is a Buttercup. I think him and Rex are interchangeable, but I think John would definitely be Bubbles. For sure. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and congrats, Alberto. You won my Vampirella. You know what? Where I put my pen down, I'll put it to you, okay? To Alberto. It'll be just for you, okay? Thank you. And again, I'll think about Red Sonja and the Powerpuff Girls. We'll see if I can have that ready for next week. So, but really, Alberto, thank you to all you guys who offered to buy my art. Again, I really just did it for fun growing up, but I like drawing characters, and you know, I'm obsessed with movie characters and stories, so it's just natural. I will even thank you, Alberto. Like I said, I'll email you my PayPal so you can send me the 55, and I'll make sure this gets out Monday. Thank you. You think Nick will be ready by now? Because I got the sheet here. I got all the other arts here. But yeah, he's got some good stuff for you guys. I should say we got some brand new Ken Hazer art in. We got some Terminator. We got some of his official covers for Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls. They look incredible. You guys are going to want to snatch those up. The second we show a preview of them, you're going to want to snatch them up. I swear. I promise you're going to love them. And there's even some prelims in color. You guys are, I mean, if Nick feels like it, maybe he'll do a preview of them tonight, but I'm like, you guys are definitely going to love them. We got a Green Hornet. We got Trinity. This is Gold Key Alliance. I'll start pulling them out. We got Superboy and Legion. of Superheroes. I should have said the whole thing. It's Legion of Superheroes. We got a Captain America by Gene Colan. Here's the Majestic page, number 4. Has anyone seen Thunderbolts yet? I saw it last night. I really, really liked it. But if you did see it, no spoilers. Just say if you liked it or not. CJ's here. Tandy's here. Hopefully going Sunday. I like how everyone's saying hello to each other. That's so nice. TJ and CJ.
Now, everyone make sure that when Nick gets in, you tell him that Amy set the bar and already sold something.
Tandy saw Thunderbolts and loved it. Awesome. Alberto's going tomorrow. Hello, Steve. Thanks, Garflong. I love this movie, so I thought, why not, you know? Anyone else out there, Blues Brothers fan? I can't believe that movie's over 40 years old. Like, what? Crazy. Or is it 45 this year? Now I just put that together. I'm like, I think it's 45. Oh my god. Blues Brothers. I don't know. I love Jake and Owen pretty equally, I think. I'm trying to think of a line from the movie now. I mean, besides the one that's on my shirt, it's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. And then he says, hit it! The nun scene. Stupid penguin. Smack! We're on a mission from God. The new Oldsmobiles are in early. Oh, there's a lot of good little bits, you know? We're the good old boys. I gotta say, thanks to the Blues Brothers movie, I know the whole Rawhide theme song. That's the only country and western and song that I know. This is glue. Strong stuff. My last name is Owen. I'm always asked either how Jake is doing or how my mission from God's going. I always act like this is the first time I've heard that. Orange whip. 3 orange whips. Oh my gosh. They sang at the no, what's it? No, it's not called the Roadhouse. It's Bob's Country Bunker. Did Nick drive to the steakhouse to find giveaways? How often do the trains go by? So often you won't even notice. Wonder. We'll have to ask. Although I thought he mentioned he'd seen this movie before. We'll have to ask him when he comes back in. Always wanted to see a Blues Brothers and Dukes of Hazzard's crossover. I'm not as familiar with Dukes of Hazzard as I am with Blues Brothers. All those wrecked cop cars. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did they set the record for how many cars got destroyed in a movie? Did they set the record or was that somebody else? This mall's got everything. Had to go to the kitchen and finish making my dinner. Nick still hasn't arrived. Like, thank you, Ruben, for the likes. Yes, in case you forgot, please like the video. Please fill out your forms. Please share.
How'd you do?
We were wondering where you were. Alberto.
Trying to do the
claimed
giveaway.
it, so-
Oh, nice.
I'll make sure to sign it to Alberto.
And unlike my nephew, you're not going to change your mind.
No. This is going out. Have you seen Blues Brothers? We're quoting the Blues Brothers in the chat.
No, I do have to see it. I started watching the second one and I didn't like it, so I stopped. I think I was
What made you think to watch the second one first?
because it was on cable, and it came out when I was older. Guys, cut them and stuff them. A dramatic interest like the Blues Brothers. So last week, for everybody who wants to know, right before I added on an extension to the house, and Nick isn't here.
I was gonna say, let me go pack this up for Alberto. I'll email him my PayPal, and you guys have a great show. I'll be out here if you need me.
Awesome. I'm gonna turn the air off all the way so that no noise. All right. Hey everybody. So I don't have my computer here. Get on the street of aliens. Yeah. Alberto's claiming again. 2 whole. Actually, I ordered 2 action figures because we're only supposed to get 2 toys now for Christmas. So last week, the stress, which I didn't think the news would get out there so quickly, but it ended up getting out there as I was on the air. Right before coming on the air, I got the email that Alliance Entertainment's a public company, so signed up for their updates and found out that they'd withdrawn their bid. So I was going crazy. So I don't know how many people are watching. We all voted we won the sketch of you in Vampirella costume. Yeah, that's not happening. Thank you, Garfwan. So that was my craziness last Friday that I didn't want to talk about because I didn't think the news was going to get out. Shoot up after they canceled. It probably did. And they're suing now, so who knows what's going to happen. So I do have the giveaways.
I do have to make a public call out first, folks.
What's that?
We got 61 people watching and only 38 likes. Can we put those numbers up?
We got to get those numbers up. Come on, guys. Come on. That's what I'm saying. While I was on the air, the news came out while I was on the air. No, that's okay. I don't want to buy diamond. You claimed last week. You claimed your free giveaway. So, Tariq, I've got your giveaway next week, and I think you'll like it. I just haven't pulled all the giveaways yet. But speaking of which, Tom McDonald, who I did a deal. I love Tom. I love all you guys. Tom really wanted my George Perez Green Lantern cover, and as many people know, I've been letting go of a few of the bigger things lately, navigating through everything, trying to be responsible just in case, and he needed to make it work, a little bit of trade, and I made it work because it worked. And on the Fred Hembeck show last week, he picked this up for me. The Perez cover was not on sale, Marcus. Just a few people have been sending me offers through CAF. I guess the word is out there. And Tom was like, let me see what I can buy. And it was funny. There was 5 things that he wanted to do. Cash trade. You were on the panel. Did we do the remembrance for Butch Guice, by the way, Jay?
No, sir. We were waiting for you.
Okay, so we'll do that in a minute. So I think what he said on number 6 was a man can dream or a guy can dream. And I was like, you know what? The Green Lantern 144, I've had it for a number of years. And the cash trade made sense. And I was just like, you know what? Tom will love it. And he's going to put it next to his other cover that he loves. So it's cool. But he got this for me as a little thank you, which I appreciate. So Tom's gift was the deal that we made. So Tom got his giveaway in that deal, which I think he's okay with. I think he's okay with that. So let's talk about Butch Guice. Actually, really important. Let's pull it up. I mean, and I got that from Ruben, so thank you, Ruben. I don't know if you got it from anywhere. And it is a shame that he was only 63. I remember seeing his artwork back on Micronauts. What really impressed me, and Marvel Fanfare, which was a huge book for me, they had a Butch Guice portfolio, and I thought the portfolio was just really great. And that's when I first became aware, appreciate his art more. And he was a gentleman, and in my opinion, he was an artist. His artwork just kept getting better and better and better as he went. There was just something majestic about his style. And he always stood out, he always stood out. And I got to know him with the Death and Return of Superman. I think he signed 35,000 books in a week. And it was really fun. I got a great Dan Panosian story out of this. So all the this is 1993. Oh wow, that's awesome, Alberto, that you posted it. His style was distinctive. I mean, again, his artwork was just majestic is the word I always think of. And he was always very gracious, kind, and talented, yes, Commander Beef, you're the reason why I said the Dan Panosian. So just through the years, I mean, look, everything from, didn't matter if it was DC or CrossGen or Marvel, he stood out. And considering at Marvel he worked with Steve Epting and Mike Perkins, I mean, those three were magic on Captain America. I mean, Marvel did such a great job during that run of the styles were different, yet still equally great, I know that, let's see, does anyone know the story behind the childhood nickname? I know the story behind it. I know why he didn't like the name Jackson, which is why he went with Butch. Yeah, Quiet Genius. That's awesome. So Ruben one time was doing an interview with Mike Perkins, and I posted how much I love Mike Perkins' art, and he said I was blowing smoke up his butt. And I was like, no, I really love his art. I wouldn't have said anything if I didn't. Yeah, early X Factor. He just, I guess, a classic style might be another way of saying it. You know, something about it. It was classic yet modern at the same time. It had the best of both worlds. Yeah. So no worries, Murdoch. It's I know you had to do that, Ruben. I get it. But I really do feel that way. Um so yeah, I mean, just I remember even with the funeral for a friend where Supergirl was opening the tomb to look into Superman, and that cover was so gorgeous, and I bought it from him. And a couple of years ago, Riz, S. Riz, had followed up with me multiple times about buying that cover, and he just said how much he grew up loving Death of Superman and Funeral for a Friend. So I did end up selling it a few years ago. But yeah, where does this Flash work rate in your book, Nick? I would give it an A minus, but not because of his art. I give it an A minus because it was Wally West Flash. So, no, it was his Wally West artwork was really solid. And look at how fortunate we got to work with him. I mean, that's a Masks cover. And that's it colored. And I think he picked the colorist. I mean, look at that. Go back to the black and white one more time. Go back and forth. Look at how fantastic that is. And that Captain America page is out of this world. And that's one of the pages I had for sale a while ago, which I'm fortunate enough to have now. And actually, that's a really good picture. Hey, Amy, can you find the Captain America 600 page that I had for sale a while ago and send me the image so I can post it on the CAF?
It should be up on Slack.
Yeah, but then I got to remember to go to Slack. Come on, you know I'm not that smart. My memory is like a steel trap, rusted and shut. I remember them on Southern Nights. Yeah, keep going, Jay. This is mostly a sale, Robert. We might do an auction. That sounds like a good idea. Look at this. Oh, my God. I can't remember who bought this from me. It might have been Comic Art Boston, but look at how beautiful that is. What else? He did James Bond covers for us. I mean, he was perfect for James Bond. Right now, we're just doing a remembrance of Butch Guice, Robert. Let's keep going, Jay. More James Bond. Barbarella. And look at that. He knew how to keep the fun in there, too. I mean, not only the serious, but the fun. I mean, look at the look on her face. I do like the next cover better because it's got a rabbit there who's just as afraid. I do not know who has the Amy Grant cover. I do not know who has it. Do you know who has it, Marcus? Battlestar Galactica. I mean, look at how versatile he is. Everything was just out of this world. And look, Battlestar Galactica, out of this world. Yeah, he can bring the fun into it. His shadow covers. Although I think his masks were more my favorite, and I think it's because he loved working on them and the pulps. Let's keep going, Jay. Yeah, that's another great one. There, he's got like that little Sienkiewicz vibe going. Another great one. Yep. I mean, he always added something to it. So, Butch Guice, one of the nicest and most talented people our hobby has ever had. Oh, you know who has some? You know, it's funny. I had the unpublished cover to this. It was slightly different. And I had dinner with Mark Guggenheim. And he was like, oh my God, this is the Vandal Savage that we based Legends of Tomorrow on. And I was like, oh, it's Legends of Tomorrow, not the Flash TV series, but he really wanted it, and I got it because he was doing the show. So, oh, do you know which pieces they have, Marcus? You don't have to say who has it, but do you know the pieces? Oh, look at that Resurrection Man cover. It was a Hannigan cover design, yes. Man, look at that. I think he provided the thumbnails, but maybe he did the layout as well. Butch, gone too young. Way too young. I'm sorry, man. You definitely deserved better. You definitely deserve to live a lot longer. Life can be unfair. Unfortunately, good things can happen to bad people, and bad things can happen to good people. And Guice was a great person. So the Dan Panosian story. So Dan flew in to sign X-Men Unlimited and maybe X-Men 304. I can't remember the other book. And Dan was a fast signer, and he signed 17,500 books in 2 days, and he was there for a week. Everybody was there for a week. And like I said, Butch signed 35,000 books. And Dan's always been a pragmatic person. He did all of his work before flying into New Jersey to sign the comics. So he signed all the books for 2 days. He was here for 2 more days. And he said, how much do you pay people to number the books? I said, I think we pay them $8 an hour. He's like, all right, I'll do it. I'm like, wait, you just made, I don't know, $50,000, $60,000. You're going to do $8 an hour? He's like, well, I don't have my meetings with Marvel until Friday. I did all my work before I came, and I don't have anything else to do. And I don't want to go to a hotel and watch movies. So he wanted to number books at $8 an hour. So 74 watching and 51 likes. Oof. By the way, here is the art we're giving away tonight. Everybody stick around to find out if you're going to be Spider-Man cover rough by John Romita Jr., Magog by Howard Porter, and Dale Eaglesham, Villains United. So we'll figure out one to do a drawing with as well, but stick around to find out if you're one of the 3 people. So the only thing that we do know is I told Tariq that his giveaway will be next week. So, but I do want to see your name in the chat if I'm going to give it to you. So, all right. Let's start with something dynamite. Gold Key #1 by Phil Hester, and Eric Gastar. Perm Life. Is that a guess, or are you trying to give me a hint, Marcus? So look, we did the Gold Key crossover. You've got Solar, you've got Magnus, you've got the Mighty Samson, you've got Turok, plus you've got 4 other, are they heroes or villains, in the background. 9 years old. Why say almost 10 years old when we know it's 9? Radioactive Cyclops. Nick invented Gold Key. Pablito, thank you. It's just a really beautiful cover by Phil Hester. Atomic Cyclops. Wish you still published Gold Key. I do too. We did a great job. In my opinion, we wanted to give them a rest, and then the rights holder was just like, yeah, we're not up for redoing right now. Canadian survivalist, Ryan Riley, Thurverine, how are you doing? So I always want to remind everybody, yeah, Amy is still in the office. Amy, let me tell her. Oh. She's shooting a video. She's doing the in-stores this week. Okay, 59 likes. That's the alliance that didn't back out. There you go. So I want to remind everybody, if there's something you want and you're on a tighter budget, 20% down, the rest 30, 60, 90 days. I'm fine with it. So if you wanted to pick this up and you needed time for paying for it, you just got to put $170 down. No one has the Gold Key rights right now. They are a hard nut to crack. Michael Wright, when you ask what kind of art it is, let me see if I can, I'll break it down by saying it's pencil and inks on the board, 11 by 17, and it is a comic book cover. I don't remember if the 4 characters in the background are first appearances. Would you mind Googling that, Marcus? So, Michael, let me know if I answered your questions. So, and look, if they are first appearances, that's a nice little plus. We did great, too. I mean, we had Greg Pak, Mark Wade, Fred Van Lente on the launch of these titles. I can only flip to the next if they're first appearances. Yes, but will you get the wire? That's the question. So, or is it like the movie Bird on the Wire? Wow, I haven't thought about that movie in decades. How many people saw Bird on the Wire? Oh, we're not going to go down the movie rabbit hole, are we? Only if I remind them. And then post photos. It's just too much fun. So this is a really cool cover. Something to think about. Yep, Goldie Hawn and Mel. It was really funny going and finding all the people that Mel Gibson, yes, the Mel Gibson movie, knew, and Goldie Hawn making fun of him. That's when I saw it, Mr. Red Jack. I don't know what. Matthew Modine? No, not Matthew Modine. Oh, that's cool to hear, CJ. All right. Let's go to Green Hornet Year 1. Look, Aaron Campbell first started working at Dynamite. He is now one of the hottest artists in the industry. His original art, I've seen some of it start at $1,500 a page. His Hellblazer, some of the other art. This is the 3rd book he did for us. No, the 2nd. He did his first book was Sherlock Holmes, I think. And then he did this before he drew The Shadow. Yeah, well, that movie Nick watched, but not Aliens. Aliens was before I could afford to go to movies, Marcus. I didn't even know what a movie theater was until I was like 16. So, you know, I just never went to a movie theater until I was older. Didn't have the money. You know what? Actually, that's not true. I'm exaggerating about not knowing what a movie theater was. And oh my God, because it was Goldie Hawn, there was this one theater that on Saturday afternoon you can watch a movie for 50 cents. And my cousin John took me there and we watched Wildcats with Goldie Hawn. I have no memory about what the movie's about outside of that it was Goldie Hawn and a football movie. Yes, Aaron Campbell is greater than Aaron Neville. No drive-ins. No, I've never been to a drive-in, Corey. I was a little bit of a Blockbuster guy. I was. But this is classic Aaron Campbell. You've got Cato, great shot. This is the original Golden Age Green Hornet. And, excuse me. It's just a beautiful page. Oh, really? Was it? Wow. Those Triple X theaters. Triple B, I owe you an answer. Oh my God, my life has been so hectic. I just remembered you sent me an email because you and your cousin were busy ransacking the joint. No, we weren't. Never been to a drive-in. Yeah, I've never been to a drive-in. Jace. Wrong Campbell. Wrong Campbell. Unless Jay Scoot Campbell is somebody totally different, but still wrong Campbell then. So anyway, $250 for a beautiful Green Hornet Year 1 page. Wow, 14 years ago we published this? Jesus. All right. Let's do Matt Wagner, Trinity. How many likes we got, Jay?
We have refreshing. Hold on. 64. My last is 65.
All right, 65 is good. Nice. Please send me a Red Sonja movie quote. Here's my quote, BBB. Good things come to those who wait and live long enough. And thank God we waited till the movie got done right. Those are my two quotes. Good things come to those who wait and live long enough. And I'm glad we waited to make a great movie. The Campbells are great artists, and even better. Oh God, my first drive-in movie, my dad took me to E.T. and it was awesome, but it was all right. I'm not even going to tell you guys that I've never seen E.T. I'm just not telling you that. I was raised at drive-in theaters, awesome to go, other than the longest bathroom lines in Wisconsin. Oh my God. You know, Alex, who used to work for me, who used to be here, went to Taylor Swift concert so that he could pick up girls. Crazy. He kind of said it and then was like, no, I was only kidding. So, Matt Wagner, Ra's al Ghul. Cool, man. Well, you've got my quotes. You can always rewind to get it exactly. Because I remember that good things come to those who wait and live long enough. And I don't remember exactly what I said for the second one about I'm glad we waited till we got it right. If you saw E.T., could you get the license and do the sequel in comic form? That's one thing they will never allow. Well, Commander Beef, I'm not saying he succeeded. I don't know, but I didn't hear him saying he succeeded. I remember seeing Jaws. Oh, nice. No, Alex, we'll leave that for a story for another day. Right, Steve Vendetta? I guess he forgot he was 33 years old. There is no number 2 script yet, Marcus. So, look, how often do you get Matt Wagner drawing Ra's al Ghul? Should I do an undramatic reading? I gotta admit, you inspire them, or your message. It is the world itself that inspires them. Earth is a lonely and precious thing, and mankind has never done anything but abuse it. My followers understand the dire need. It's time to wipe clear the global plate of civilization and all its tragedies. Let's see. Oh, God, no. All right, that means stop. I'll stop there. So, Ra's al Ghul. Let's do a little Gene Colan, Captain America. This is a great page. 1970, I think. Yeah. Wow. 1970. 45 years old. No. Frig. 55 years old. Holy wow. 55 years old. Dick Ayers did a good job inking him here. And then we have a claim. All right. Great claim, Comic Art Boston. Can't stand anyone doing that. Oh, it's always personal. See, if you could accept it for me, that would be not personal. Is that Willis from? Oh God, Comic Art Boston. I got to tell you, this is so beautiful. This is just such a great one. Man, Sam Wilson's nephew. That's so beautiful. Congratulations. That's fantastic. All right, let's do Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. This may be my only Michael Nasser art. Michael Nasser was also Michael Netzer, co-creator of Ms. Mystic, Splash Page, Colossal Boy, Timberwolf. What year is this from? 1977. It is a quiet and personal page, and you do have Steve Rogers too. Mickey did not ink this. Oh, Mickey. Okay, I thought you were saying Danny Mickey. Yeah, Mickey or Aiden, if they're here. But I mean, this is great. This is Michael Netzer in his Neil Adams phase. I mean, again, co-creating Miss Fury and got Ultra Boy. Sorry, thank you, Ultra Boy. Colossal Boy and Ultra Boy, right? Thank you, though. 1977. Boom Studios, the precursor to Boom. Look, the Bronze Age Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes art goes for a lot of money, especially, look, obviously Dave Cockrum goes for the most. Yep, Steve Vendetta, the character from Neil Adams continuity. Jewish Dragons, do it. It's a good one. Again, you could always do the 20% down and the rest within 30, 60, or 90 days. Look, if you just go beyond the 30 days, I just ask you to kick in a little bit each month. But I'm not a stickler. Yes, there are some cheap Thundercats. I've got Thunderbolts with the movie coming out. I'm going to get a marker and stickies and a marker. All right. I'll get them in a minute. Maybe Amy will help me. So, all right, Jewish Dragons, let us know. I tell you what, here's a Thundercats cover. I'd lowball you for this page. You know, Marcus, for you, I might take a lower offer. I still have great appreciation for the deal we did. Oh, by the way, I went back to Albert about those two covers, and he's like, nope. So, stuff happens. All right, Thundercats. Let's do Thundercats cover. Jay Lee, this is a fantastic cover. I mean, this is just out of this world. Thundercat 16 cover. 0 years old. Maybe a couple of months. So, Century artist. That's right. Everything Jay Lee's hot today. Co-creator of the Century. The Saentry Century, not Centu. Well, you know what I'm saying. So, This is a great Jay Lee cover. It's actually quite striking. It is, TJ. If you've ever wanted a Jay Lee, hey, Jeff, is there like any stickies and markers out there? Oh wait, I found stickies. I think this is Amy's. All right, see if that. Ask Amy if that's hers.
Wow. That's wild. Amy?
Come on, guys. Somebody get it. Otherwise, I'll put it in Heritage. Because I don't have a site. Oh, doesn't he draw great creepy fingers? John Romita Jr. Draws great rain. Jay Lee draws great creepy fingers. Clean tab. All right. Let's move to Thunderbolts. I'm not going to do a rapid fire on Thunderbolts, but we'll go a little bit more quickly.
Pastor had a question real fast.
The cover is $2,500, Pastor Michael. And again, you can do 20% down and the rest within 30, 60, or 90 days. So, yeah, 500 down, Corey. That would work well. So while people are debating this, let's start with Graviton blowing up. Thunder. Hey, Mickey, how are you? It is still available, Mickey. It is yours. Congratulations. Yeah. Oh, Amy, real quick. Congratulations. Alberto just wanted you to know he sent the money.
Thank you. I'll make sure to tell Rex and everyone to get the art out Monday. Thank you again.
Yeah. And Marcus, if you let Mickey know, thank you as well. Let's see. See, you could have lowballed me. I would have given you probably a break because 71 likes, awesome. And then you could have made money. But see, now I'm more indebted to you if you let them know. All right. Let's do Thunderbolts. I brought these in really affordably. Really affordably. So let's start with issue 29, page 22, splash page. Check it out. Graviton blowing up. Wait a minute. I'm not a flipper. It's called being a middleman. Crazy eyes. Jay.
Yes, sir.
Which Thunderbolts did we put in at $200?
Give me just a second.
Because that's what I wanted to start with. So this is a great one. And if nobody buys this page, I'll be quite happy. And I'm just being blunt because you've got Hawkeye, Angel, Moonstar. You've got so many characters here. $200. Mark Bagley, the OG Thunderbolts artist with Scott Hanna inks. I don't even remember what year this is from, but they stamped it saying it's Marvel property. 1999, 26 years old. All right, take it down, Jay. Take it down. $200 is giving it away, so take it down. All right, do we have another one for 200 or no? Oh, nice. I mean, look, now, Gravitron on the big screen. Again, Hawkeye, Angel, so many other characters. $200. Storm Shadow, are you saying you're claiming both? Make sure you're telling me you're claiming both. Or is it claim 2? And this way I know what to do with Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky, sir. All right, so Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky, let's see what Storm Shadow did. Okay, so the claim. Okay, so Storm Shadow is claiming 29. If you can confirm. Okay. And Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky is claiming 28. All right, so Storm Shadow. Oh, well, I was hoping they wouldn't get claimed. Hawkeye does carry a premium. Did you see the interview with Jeremy? They offered him half the money and twice the work. Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow, please fill out the thing. Confirm number 29. Got it, Storm Shadow. Sweet. And claim Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky. Jay, put up the other Thunderbolts.
Which one?
Either one. It doesn't matter.
Okay, because we have a 29 and a 42.
Yeah, whichever. Even Nick discounts. Yeah, so Jeremy Rayner, they offer for season 2 of Hawkeye, twice the work, half the money. You know what? Just for fun. But I was kidding about twice the work. I was kidding about that part. James Henderson. Okay. You got it, James Henderson. And then let's show this last one. $300. Another great deal. So, well, I mean, this one's got, oh God, I can't believe I can't remember. It's not Sentry, no. Oh God, is that the Destroyer? Frig, I forget who the group of villains are. Oh my God. Atlas. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Good night, man. Have a good one. Have a great weekend.
Likewise. You need me, give me a shout.
Hey, Michael, who's the group that the Destroyer's a part of? I forget the group that they're fighting. So, well, I guess if I'm going to keep, this is better than none. So, it's a really cool page as well. So, there we go. All right, let's do something. Let's do one more Jay Lee. Silver. What do we get the Jay Lee Silverhawks at? I know you sold off a bunch, but you sold my first ever claiming. So there's a link that's pinned, James. So go to the link and you can fill that out. All right, buddy? If that's not working for you, let me know and we'll figure it out. All right, so Silverhawks cover. I think this is the most affordable Silverhawks cover I've ever put on the air. Great striking piece. Jay Lee. just gorgeous. 1986, quick reminder for everybody. If you need to, Nick was born in 86. No, the Silverhawks premiered in 86. I would say I wish I was born in 86, but then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So I'll be happy to have been born 4 years after me. Stop it. Don't remind me how young you are. The V Battalion. Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate it. So what a year for comics. Hey, Dark Knight Returns, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Watchmen. Yeah, good years. The Shadow, I think, came out around then. Yeah. So, J. Lee Silverhawks. I did not invent the Silverhawks. 2025, $1,986. All right. Let's do the Demona cover. Batgirl in the Chimney. All right, what do we got this at? This is a great Demona cover. You know what? When I had the Demona #1, I brought it down to 2,000. Let's bring this one down to 2,000 as well, Jay. And thank you, Ruben. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Kenneth. You're very kind. Yeah, this is a great Demona. By the way, don't forget to go to your local comic store. Free comic book day tomorrow. And make sure you get the Demona #0. In the backup, there's a 4-page preview to the Gargoyles Fantastic Four crossover we're doing with Marvel. Really exciting. Really. So, that's right. Free Comic Book Saturday. Oh, Marcus, I can't do that. I cannot say that. Yeah. All right. Let's do some Mannix. Oh, that's awesome, Corey Rust. All right, let's do the Silverhawks Mannix. Let's do that first. Nick, would you consider? Michael, the Legion sold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Michael. It did sell. So, Mannix, Silverhawks, check it out. Pretty awesome. You've got a really, really colorful cover with the 6 Silverhawks on there. So, we've got that. And then we've got the Thundercats Mannix. It is a classic. Oh dear, the FF and Gargoyles. Way to give Reed ideas. He already unleashed the zombies. Clobbering Comics. Oh God, I can't believe I can't remember. What's the pet's name in Thundercats? Jesus. That's like MC Escher meets Picasso.
Snarf.
Snarf, okay. I was going to say Smarf, and I was like, no, that can't be it. Snarf. Thank you, TJ. Yeah, Mannix does color himself. The Council of Reeds will have a field day with gargoyles. So, is that a color guide? No, it's not a color guide. And no, I didn't draw it myself. And no to everything else. Oh, man. It is a great Star Son. So. All right. Here's a big item. Something we've never had. When is the next Sowie? Next Friday. You'll be here, right? Heading to, oh, yeah, Free Comic Day, graphic novels, right? You might have a different win-win tonight, Mr. Redjack. You never know. All right, first time ever. The complete. Yeah, I know. That's why it's not going to be next Friday. I was only kidding. A complete Brett Booth Spawn issue. Spawn 356. And wait till you see the price for 20 pages. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. This actually takes longer than you think it should. Page 5. You got Wanda. Page 6. Page 7. Check it out. Look at how awesome that is. A 60% splash. Page 7. Look at that page. It's pencils and inks, Marcelo. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. This gives me a Walt Simonson vibe right here. Oh, look at that. I'm not saying that he was trying to do Walt Simonson. I just got that vibe. Wait till you hear the price. This is going to be incredible. Doug Rice, interesting. I haven't seen Doug Rice's artwork in years. I can't remember it. I'm sorry to say. He did Dynamo Joe, right? For First Comics, TJ? Now remember, this is all 20 pages. And wait till you see the... No, we're not doing that, Ilya. All for the low price of... I wonder if anybody wants to guess. Check it out. No, it's not an 11-cent auction, and it's not 11-cent per page combo either. There, I did get it right. Dynamo Joe, that's the one I remember him the most. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Oh, no, sorry. Marcus, quite a bit more. Ruben, a little bit more. This is pencils and inks and a complete issue. I don't think a complete issue of Spawn, and keep in mind, he's done Gunslinger Spawn and other Spawns. No way, Michael. Pastor Michael, way less. But wait till you see the last page. QBC 99. Ilya, you are the closest. Just a little bit more. $6,000 for the entire book. All 20 pages. Basically $300 a page. So $6,000. If you ever wanted a complete Brett Booth or a complete Spawn or complete both, or if you didn't know you wanted it, and now you do, $6,000. It's not like it has Shuri's first appearance. I can afford the Corona. Or 6 payments at $999.99. Oh my God. We almost did a credit. Oh my God, that octave got high. 3 payments of $2,000. Look, $1,200 down, the rest within 90 days. You know, a little bit of money each month. If 23 people want to split it with me, well, I mean, if you got 23 people to split it, you'd have to cut it up. That's what one panel of Century costs. Look, the last splash page is a $3,000 splash page by itself. I mean, I went over this with Spencer and what he would sell it for. He said $8,500 is the bare minimum he would sell it for. So I put the bare minimum up there. I didn't put in the high price, he said. He said if you broke this up, he could see getting over 10 grand if you broke it up. So this is an incredible opportunity. 20 pages a Brett Booth Spawn. And you got some really good money pages in here. Look at that again. What's the character in Thor that Walt Simonson drew that was half black, half white face? Throw the cover art in. I don't have any of the covers. Oh, my phone's ringing. I finally remembered to turn the volume off. What was it? Malik? Not Malik. What's it called? What was that? Malekith. Thank you, Tariq. Yep, that's it. Trump going to buy it. Yep, Malekith the Dark Elf. So, all right, let's go to Majestic cover. What year is this from? 2005. Wow, this is 20 years old. Ed McGuinness, Majestic. Issue number 4. Dexter Vines inks. Really cool. I could do better on this. I'll do $12.50. If anybody wants it right now, $12.50. I actually got it at a little bit of a more decent price. I mean, I don't know what else I can say about this. It's just a beautiful, beautiful cover. It's 20 years old. Yeah, the black and white contrast is fantastic. I'm curious who called. I shouldn't be. New here. If I claim, how do I pay? You fill out a form, Robert, and I'll respond by tonight. There should be a link there, pinned at the top, and then you fill out the form. It comes to me, and I'll respond. And I take PayPal and Zelle. Those are preferable. Zelle is the most preferable. So, and if this, just saying, if this is the one you're interested in, it would be $250. Do I send an invoice from the form? No, I just email you. So the way it is this is my personal artwork, Robert. So you would pay me, friends and family. So you would pay me the money. And then on Monday, we will invoice you the shipping. If you're in the continental U.S., that's usually about $25. If you want to pay for insurance, it's a little bit more. So definitely your call. I don't know if you're interested in this or another piece. I'm cool with even the more affordables. Is this for my personal collection? Yes. Like even this Thunderbolts. Jay, pop up the Thunderbolts again real quick. The 41 page 4. I was not the inspiration for Mr. Majestic. I've got the extra here, not here. Certificate of authenticity. So, like, let's say you wanted this Thunderbolts and you're on the tight budget, Robert Frank. You could put $60 down on it. Just to give you an example. I'm cool with any of the pieces doing 20% down. Because if you're on a tight budget, I want you to be able to enter into the hobby. I want you to be very happy. This is a great page. All right, going back to the Majestic. Ugh, you think I did the heart stuff? $1,250. So All right. Giovanni Tiampano. Batman Shadow, a Dynamite book. I think that's the only item we haven't shown, right, Jay?
I believe so. There it is.
So this was a crossover with DC. No Shadow, but you've got Bruce Wayne in the Batman outfit, except for the cowl. You've got Ra's al Ghul, Damian Wayne, and Alfred. Wow, we're down to 55 viewers. I'm boring the crap out of everybody. 20 people left. Darn. Holy $250. You know how many years it took me to put this deal together? All right, cool. So again, if anybody needs to do 20% down, $50 down, pay the rest within 30, 60, 90 days. Just if you take 60, a little bit at the 30 mark. If you take 90, a little at the 30 and 60 mark. Nick sold me my first piece, shipped fast. Thank you, Pastor Michael. Pencils and inks both by Timpano, Commander Beef. Yes. I will tell you, Commander Beef, it's friggin' gorgeous. I forgot that I put this at $250 and well, it is what it is. I did it. So you'll take the Batman. I had a feeling you were going down that road. So Commander and Beef. All right, Jay, we're going to do the giveaways in a few minutes. I got 3 people. We've been doing the giveaways differently. I really do want to reward the people that have been. I don't know if you're saying I got it right or wrong, buddy. Everybody, we're going to do continued giveaways. Just the last 2 weeks, I didn't get as much together as I wanted. But leading up to my birthday and maybe beyond. So we're going to do 3 giveaways. Let's go down the list real quick. Silverhawks. Jay Lee. 1986. The year the Silverhawks first appeared. Mike Asbill, you're here. Good. I'm glad to see you here. To give away and beyond, Ilya. Yeah, right? All right, so the Silverhawks. Let's go to the Trinity number 1. This is issue 1, too. Trinity number 1. 500. Ra's al Ghul. I say Raz. Some people say Raish. We got that going for us. All right, let's go to Thundercats cover. Again, if this is something you love and you need time payments, 500 down, 30, 60, 90 days, I will work with you. How about Raz? Wow. I still say Raz. I still say Shang-Chi because he's from Shanghai. So, you know, just like the Marvel Universe was 7 years old when Reed and Sue's kid was 7, which actually made him 8, made the Marvel Universe 8 years old. But I don't want to argue with John Byrne. Then we got the Green Hornet. Some people call him Maurice. Aaron Campbell. Again, Aaron Campbell, his star has risen. We were so fortunate to work with him. This is the second book he drew for Dynamite. And it's a great opportunity to pick this up. Then we have the Demona cover. And with the Demona number 0 free comic day in stores tomorrow. This is a great cover, too. Oh, my God. You can get this for $400 down and the rest between 30, 60, or 90 days. Night Court and Ross. The Midnight Toker. It is beautiful, Mr. Easy Go Lucky. Pastor Michael, I'll take care of you. I hear knocking is
Just
Lynch.
saying goodnight.
Oh, good night. Amy said, can you leave the door open?
Okay.
Amy saying good night, everybody.
See you Monday night.
See you Monday. Oh, Bull was funny, Ruben. I'll have to respectfully disagree with you. All right, so we got that. And then we've got the 2 Mannix covers. Let's show those. People are saying goodnight, Amy.
Tell them I say goodnight.
Yep, I already told them that.
I'm just in case they have to hear it again.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Somebody needs a Mannix. This goes to the business, and the business can use some money. All right, and then we got the Thundercats Mannix, which is a great cover. I really love it. Ruben is a Selma guy. And then we have Majestic. And actually, I broke this down to $12.50. And then the last of the Mohicans, before we get to the giveaways, complete Spawn issue by Brett Booth and Alejandro Carona. Who would the other 2 people be in the Reuben sandwich, Alberto? You talking like the Oreos? Has anybody here ever had deep fried Oreos? The first D is silent, Ruben. God. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. Oh, man, I love this page. I actually really am thinking about put this up in auction if it doesn't sell. I've got to try it one day, TJ. $20 pages of art. Spencer said minimum 8,500. Broken up might even get over 10. Pablito. Well, we don't want that. I don't even know why I thought about that. It's a busy weekend, everybody. Don't forget Free Comic Book Day. Fried pineapple. All right, we're getting to the giveaways. And this last page, oh my God. $2,500 page at least. All right, time for the giveaways. Giveaway number 1. You got your giveaway last week, Alberto. I love you. You got your giveaway. First giveaway goes to John Romita Jr. cover-up. That's the first giveaway. And it goes to TJ. You can't qualify. You won last week. No hashtag, Lou. We're doing something different. Specific people are getting the giveaways. So, TJ, this is yours. We do a lot of spin the wheel, and a lot of people win, but there are certain people that have really been with us for so long that I want to make sure they get something, you know? I think like Comic Art Boston has won once outside of that. I hope it wasn't based on comments. All right. Giveaway number 2. Howard Porter Magog. And this goes to Mr. Red Jack. So, Mr. Red Jack, this is yours. I did not get the Flash CCA yet. So, Mr. Red Jack, from 2009... Magog page by Howard Porter. All right. Last of the Mohicans. Dale Eaglesham, an artist that I love. And a good hero is only as good as the villains that he fights. Vandal Savage. Lex Luthor. And I'm sorry, I don't recognize the other two. But this giveaway is for... Did the Legion page sell? Yes, it did. This page is for Mike Asbill. So, Mike, you are getting a Villains United page, and I know at least 2 of the villains, Lex Luthor and Vandal Savage. I feel like these guys have not gotten lucky with the giveaways, so there will be more next week, and I already said Tariq's one of the people for next week. Chilling like a villain. So, hey, Kenneth, thank you for still being here. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. It's Friday night. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. You know, you could be doing anything tonight. The fact that you're here means the world to me. And I'm sure to Jay and to Amy and everybody else. Is one of the favorite things I do all week. And it's my favorite way to end the week. And the fact that you guys join us is fantastic. This weekend, hug your loved ones. You never know. You really never know. So hug your loved ones. And Tom McDonald got his prize when we did the deal on the Green Lantern cover. What I will say is be kind to everyone, including yourself. Be kind to yourself, but be kind to everybody. You never know what somebody else is going through. Pray that some of the strife in the world ends. Thanks, Peter Rowe. Oh, thank you, Pastor Michael. Tonight at 9, we've got Comics Unlimited with Nancy McCann. Tomorrow at 2, the rescheduled Joe Phillips show. Jay, pop up the sketch information from Comic Art Fans.
Let's see. Hold on.
Is that tomorrow night? Is it the pre-order sketches tomorrow night? It may be. That's Joe Phillips tomorrow too, and then there's the other one. Well, I don't think that was. Yeah, you're showing the art, but I think the pre-ordering of the sketches with Jiggy is tomorrow night at 9, but I could be wrong. Jay, are you doing a producer show?
I don't know. I haven't heard from Kyle. I know he's busy this weekend, so there might not be one.
Okay. Sunday at 8 o'clock then, Ruben the Collector. He said he's having a mystery sketches are ongoing. Got it. Comic Art Show and Tell. Don't forget, yes, I will plug that, Michael. Monday at 5, Miss Jen will be doing her interviews. It might be Mark Zen Ditko. I can't remember if it's Mark Ditko's interview this coming Monday. But 5 o'clock, Miss Jen will do her interviews. 6 o'clock, Comic Collectibles with Rex and John. 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics. Tuesday at 7, in stores this week with Miss Jen, Kyle, Jay, and sometimes other guests. Any Century on Wednesday. Tuesday, and then 8 o'clock is Wonderland Comics. 10 o'clock is Henri. Wednesday at 7 is Comic Collectibles with Rex. 8 o'clock is the producer show. 9 o'clock next week on Comic Art Live, Amateur Dueling Dealers with Michael Lovitz and Jordan. So those two will be going up against each other. Thursday at 7, What's in the Box with Miss Jen. 8 o'clock is Comic Geek Speak. 10 o'clock is Mog Park. And then next Friday at 1 is FOC with Matthias at Nowhere Comics and Games in California. And then I'm back at 7. And go to your store for free comic book day. JC, I don't know. I've been so busy, and this Diamond bankruptcy has really been driving me crazy. I was hoping by my birthday, May 14th, this would be, for lack of a better way of saying it, over, but I don't think it will be. There's a lot to think about. And What's in the Box may be a half off sale this week. That would be cool. Everybody, make the most of the weekend. We only have so many turns around the sun. Be kind, make the world a better place. And every act of kindness just makes life better for everybody. So, and Sunday is May the 4th be with you. So go to comicartfans.com also to find out more information about the mystery sketches. But do try and go to your local comic store tomorrow, but at 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. If you can go to the Joe Phillips show, I'm sure that he can use it. I think Bill said they got some trading cards and some other stuff, and it'll be really great. if you can support it. I'm going to try and do it. We'll see how it goes. I'm pulling out what little hair I got left. Listen, this is how bad it's been. Okay, guys, this is how bad. I'm getting gray hairs. I've counted them. I've got almost 11 gray hairs in my beard. That's how bad it's been. I'm too old. I'm too old, yet not old enough to be getting gray in my beard. I should not be getting gray in my beard. I'm immature. I'm still mentally 17 years old. No gray.
If it makes you feel better, Nick, I've been having gray in my hair since I was 18. So.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know, man. These 11 gray hairs in my beard have only suddenly showed up, unless I've been lying to myself for a while. You know, but look, eventually it's going to happen. So I'll bet though. But that's the look you're going for. You got that Stone Cold Steve Austin look. You know, you're going for that look. So, guys, I really do love you all. Thank you for being here. Next week there will be more giveaways. And Jay, take us away.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.